from us.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Justinus Pech. You represent HHL Business School. Let me say a few words to HHL, one of the best business schools in Europe, the oldest one in the German-speaking countries. And as you will show us, you have a strong impact in innovation, because many startups has been founded with help of your school. Very famous startups like Trivago, Delivery Hero, and I would be pleased to learn more from you. Dr. Justinus Pech, if you want to start, you can do it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Harald, for this introduction, and a warm welcome to everybody here. And while I'm start talking, Harald like to share our presentation. I still see the VDI presentation here, so be so kind and just switch to our presentation. That's fine. Thank you so much. First of all, warm welcome to this HHL campus, which you see here on my back and also on the slide. And I'd like to give you a short introduction to the part-time MBA. What you have already heard at the beginning is we are in the German-speaking area, the oldest business school. We were founded 1898, and then during this very specific European history, especially German history, we restart after the reunification, and now we are one of the leading business school with a strong focus on entrepreneurship. We have a really entrepreneurship hub here with the digital space and our digital as our spin lab. And right now we have more than 4,000 alumni already studied with us. I by myself, I'm also an alumnus of the HHL. So we are the number one in the entrepreneurial university in Germany. We are number 5 in the career services worldwide. And we have also a very strong alumni network. So what you see here is a bunch of names of colleagues of mine who studied together with me. I remember vividly the times I had together with the founders of Trivago and the Kartenmacherei. And all the other ones, they were part of the HHL. They studied with us and then founded their own companies. Also by myself, I founded already 3 different companies in my lifetime. And this is something very specific that we try to train. And as you see, we are quite successful, and that our participants in the part-time MBA to be more innovative, to be entrepreneurial, whether in their own companies to start up something new, or to say, okay, let's start with a very good own company. And therefore, getting to one of our participants, you see here on the slide, and in a glance, our program. 24 months, you can extend it up to 30 if you like. We are starting once a year with a residential week in September every year. We have 17 study weekends, roughly more or less once in a month, where we start at Friday 4 p.m. and finishing at Sunday 5 p.m. In this very intense weekend, you can be sure that you have always very good outcomes, which you can implement directly on next Monday in your office again. And what's quite important for those who like to study and work together, you can work the Friday and start in the afternoon. That means some of our participants, they come over already on Thursday evening, and then they use our office space, work remote, and then start with us in the afternoon. And on top, there are 2 residential weeks, which take place in Leipzig. And if you choose the Global Immersion Seminar, you have also 1 week off to learn more about a specific topic. And the study location is mainly Leipzig, and then we have this 1 week abroad. If you look at the main program pillars for part-time participants, it's very important to get this knowledge about leadership. They have already business experience, they have made other studies before, and now they want to build up their leadership capacities. What we do with a lot of self-reflection courses, where we have the Leipzig leadership model, and then there's a special coaching part where you can ask to and work together with a certified coach on your personal topics. The other pillar is strategy, where we start directly in the first days with a very good course when it comes to problem solving and communication, which is right now just restructured and implementing also a lot of AI tools. And then you have other strategy courses with very good teachers from different parts of the world. Finance is another pillar where for leaders today, it's important to know enough about finance, and it's built up there. And then we have also entrepreneurship, as I mentioned already, as one of the main pillars. Here you see how we are integrating AI in our different program parts. First of all, you see here at the bottom that we are building up, or we built up together with Google. It's called the Google Germany Partnership, a special infrastructure where you can use always those tools which are really state of the art. And we enrolled this partnership with Google as we realized that they are very good in that field. Then the literacy is we have an Gen AI elective, Mind Meets Machine. That's a course developed by Dr. Alexander Nossmann. He is a managing director of Boston Consulting Group and partner. And he covers AI fundamentals and works on the business impacts and also on some ethical consideration. The next step is the thought leadership, AI excellence from academia into practice, which means we have a lot of publications going on AI, where you see that also all our different chairs are working on those topics and bringing them from theory to practice. And last but not least, we have the HHA digital space. It's called the Entrepreneurial Hub, the AI Entrepreneurial Hub, which is a unique startup incubator. So there you have the chance to bring some topics you have in mind forward, and where you can use all the AI tools and make something out of your business idea. In this chart, we presented to you the excellence of our study program. And there you see that we connect thinking and action. What you see is the pillars like finance, leadership, strategy, and this is all about entrepreneurship, where we understand entrepreneurship as, on the one hand, as something where you really start up a new company, or this kind of entrepreneurial mindset, which we know is quite important when it comes right now in setting something up, something new up in also an existing company. If you see at all those big blue chips in Germany, there we need this kind of entrepreneurial excellence. Maybe it's just some few remarks when it comes to leadership. There's understanding of the key elements. We want to prepare you for the next steps in your career. We build up a high level of inner mastery, so this kind of understanding of yourself and which impact this have into leadership. When it comes to finance, we have a bunch of very good professors working in their topics. They have also practical experience, and they bring this into your classroom atmosphere, where the learning journey takes place when you are sitting on the table and you're working together with your peers. And strategy is something what we start really at the beginning. On the first day onwards on our campus, you will train in good strategical thinking, and you understand the implementation of strategy in dynamic contexts and how growth and innovation is driven by good strategic thinking. And now we come into the program. You see a lot of courses here. You see the pillars again: leadership, strategy, finance, entrepreneurship. And now in every pillar, you see what kind of courses you can select. And I'm not able to give you an introduction in every of those courses. If you are more interested in, you can every time come back to me, that's pretty sure. And also to my colleague, Stefanie Pleiss-Dietrich. Here you see now the program on one page where we have the welcome week, we have the business essentials, we have the leadership essentials, something what you have to take. And then there are 5 pillars in the electives where you can select where you want to be good in. And then at the end, we have the master thesis. And this is done in 24 months, or maybe, if you like, also a bit longer. And this is here now just one slide about the welcome week, where you have already some of those courses. Then you will come to the business and leadership essentials, which nearly takes place in the first year. Here you see the different courses explained also with the ECTS, that are the little numbers there on each of these buckets. And then we have here the business electives, where you can select out of those different pillars. You have to choose 2 full modules, and then also whether it depends if you want to go abroad or if you want to do the global immersion seminar, you can select then the other pillars confirmingly. And there you see also, when you go through those different courses, how AI is implemented in the different ones. Also in the first year, you will get something about on AI. And then also in the second year, we will deepen that. And last but not least, the final project, this is your project. And because you have with us the chance to do the master thesis, whether like a scientific research project, if you want to prepare yourself maybe to do afterwards a PhD with us, or you can use your idea, your business plan, and make it really a master thesis out of it, that you are well prepared also scientifically when you start with your own program. And last but not least, you can also use a practical topic out of your business and reflect this on a scientific basis with my colleagues on the different chairs. And here, once again, now all the courses in your 2 years program, if you want to do a semester also as a study abroad experience, what you always can do is that you can add on this at the end of your studies and say for yourself, maybe you like to go for a semester for a couple of weeks to New York, to Singapore or somewhere else. And some of our participants, they are really able to organize this with their normal job, so that they can maybe work in the morning and then study in the afternoon somewhere in Canada. And you see also in the different colors what are the essentials. So mandatory, the yellow ones, the purple ones, that are the electives, and the master thesis is just a green bucket. And I want just, before coming to an end, I want just give you an overview how a learning journey looks like. And here I've selected the leadership journey, where you see what we are doing is that we have created a learning journey for our participants, where we start first of all with some personal development and assessments at the beginning in the course, me as a leader. Then we are reflecting ethical implications of your own leadership style, what you have, with one of our colleagues. And then everyone starts once in a while with a new leadership position, whether in the same company or because you are changing to another company. And therefore, it's essential to know what's really going on. New in a leadership role, what do you have to implement in the first 100 days? As you know, that politicians, they have the first 100 days before they are really measured by others. And then at the end, we go also inside. Authentic leadership. This means we reflect on different possibilities and where we want to give you the possibility to open up yourself. Now, this is a course which takes place at the end of the 2 years, where you know the other participants very, very well. And there we include also a coaching option for you if you want to have a one-to-one or several one-to-ones with an executive coach. Then you have also with us this possibility. And there you see then on the bottom line, negotiation as a core competence. This is done by our colleague Remy Smolinski. He's doing negotiations since 20 years and one of the most experienced one when it comes to negotiation. And we for sure will see each other when it comes to leadership. So thank you very much for your attention. And I wish you a wonderful time. And if you like, please come back to us. We are always available for you.
Thank you, Dr. Justinus Pech, for this brief and very, very fast survey of your program at the HHL. And sorry that we hurry you up through these programs. However, the concept allows us only 12 to 15 minutes. Just to mention it, everybody who wants to learn more about the application process maybe can contact Stephanie Pleiss-Dietrich here in her group room. Can take up contact in the chat room and then learn more about how to become a fellow of HHL. Dr. Justinus Pech, thank you very much for your presentation. And I switch over to our next partner,